In Volume 6 of Railfanning with the Bednars, we'll join the Bednar gang as they railfan the beginning of Conrail from April to November of 1976. The startup of Conrail came with many changes and challenges, but despite this, the crew somehow managed to keep the freight moving. The change of operations made for an interesting and exciting time on the former Northeast railroads. A wide mix of power from all the railroads, as well as lone foreign power, began appearing on run-through freights in the Allentown and Bethlehem areas. Although they focused primarily on the operations in the Lehigh Valley area, the gang made trips to the Harrisburg and Horseshoe Curve areas to catch a variety of power and non-stop trains in those locations.
There's a Reading SW1200M, the 2713, working the lower end of the heavy side. The crew was outlawed and he's taking the engines down to the pit. There's the Erie Lackawanna Power that first came in. Notice how they're MU with the Central. That's one good thing in the beginning of Conrail, which I messed up on, and Dad had enough. There's a 7640 on a field drill at the west end of the heavy side. I think he's weighing coal or pulling coal up the way. I was still a yard master, but not for long. Now, we heard it at our tower that there was a 626, 636, and 625 coming east. We assumed they were Lehigh Valley engines on the Reading. Little did we know, the Reading division scraped up these 3X Reading GP7s on HB8 because everything was so power short. HB8 almost never had them. But this day we got to follow them. They're going up through Landon in the Walnut town here. They were screaming. They're making an error test and then they leave town now. Little did I know that 15 years later I'd be working out of here on the Reading and Northern. There comes a westbound up the hill. Made our day. There was a Lehigh Valley U-boat in the middle of these two, the 504. At this time, it was hard to find anything from the Valley, the Central, the Reading, leading because they didn't have the radios with the Penn Central frequency, nor cab signals on the Middle Division. I was very impressed with these guys that ran over a shoe. They could really handle a train. Here's one of the units. There's a Reading 3640, and then one of the blue units that didn't have the can opener yet applied. They're just quickie. It was a Martins Creek coal train, of all things. Later wound up in Allentown for Martins Creek. Short turnaround power. There's a drill with the 211. Notice short turnaround. It's all empty gondolas for Bethlehem Steel. That's not here no more either. And we end this with JB3 coming west at North County. That's me waving at Dad. Come on, Dad, pick me up at the height. And this was the inauspicious start of Conrail.